Hello everyone, this is your daily dose of internet.
My car is right there being towed. I got a gentleman right here saying if I beat him first draw, rock, paper, scissors, shoot, I can get my car back.
Ready?
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Get out!
Who are you?
Me? I know who I am. I'm a dude playing a dude disguised as another dude.
What?
You a dude that don't know what dude he is.
Or are you a dude who has no idea what dude he is and claims to know what dude he is by playing other dudes?
I know what dude I am.
You're scared.
I ain't scared. Scared of what?
We're scared of who?
Scared of who?
Scared of you.
Jesus.
What's going on? The dudes are emerging.
These rats, you know.
Maybe he's a spider monkey, who knows?
I think I might be now, buddy.
Wow. The insecurity level with you guys is ridiculous.
In these troubling times, the world desperately needs a hero. Unfortunately,
What to do when country go, ah!
we've got him.
Welcome, welcome, welcome!
And he's back to tackle the most important topics.
Technology, tipping, health, air travel, AI slop. I'm about to spend the rest of this show talking about a fish doorbell.
He's going to be asking all the important questions.
Remember good romantic comedies? The kind of films that feel like a blanket and make you leak from all your holes? What happened to this country?
And giving you all the important facts.
Every dog is a good dog who should not have cancer. Now, a cat? Also, no.
While also giving you whatever this is.
Every time a celebrity dies, I tweet, vaxxed. My supervisor gave me the square. I still don't know what it's for.
This is starting to sound like a bad idea.
No, it isn't.
Showtime, baby!
So get ready for a lucky 13th season of Last Week Tonight.
Whatever happens next, let me say now, it has been the honor of my life to age like a haunted painting before your very eyes.
Last Week Tonight with John Oliver.
Was für ein scheiß Wetter. What a lovely day. You're right, mate. Muss, ja, I'm sorry. Well, I have to be. Well, you don't have to be. Yeah, but then I would have to talk with you. Well, don't worry. I'm not that schlimm. Slim. Oh, come on, cheer up, lad. Cheer up? Yeah, why'd you have to complain all the time? What minds you? Like, don't you have any hobbies? Complaining is my hobby. Wait, you actually enjoy complaining about things? Yeah, it's one of the great pleasures of the life. But can't you see how that might affect people around you? Good too, Englander. There are people like you who have low standards and accept things as they are. And then there are men like me that have to be very critical and complain all of the time to help raise the standards. In theory, anyway. But isn't it better to be optimistic? Optimistic? Like to have hope. I only know hopla. What I mean is you could see things in a different light. Turn off all the lights if you will. The weather is still the same. Or maybe you complaining is to cover a much deeper hole to deal with past trauma. Did someone hurt you? Someone's going to get hurt. Complaining gives me purpose. Well, I could complain with you. You wouldn't know how to complain if an antiger hit you in the face. Oh yeah? Well, the weather is really quite dreadful today, isn't it? If you want to complain, you have to commit. Feel it deep down in the stomach. Okay, you know whoever said there's no bad weather, only bad clothes? They've clearly never lived in Hamburg. That's better. You know what really annoys me? People say how much it rains in the UK and they make fun of me. It rains just as much, if not more, here. I never thought I would say this, but I'm stolz of you. What the hell? Is that the neighbours? Schon wieder. No. I'll deal with this. It's the wrong day to mess with me. Mate, how would you say you shut the hell up in German? Was für ein scheiß Wetter. What a lovely...
Hello everybody and welcome to Henry's Kitchen, where today I'm going to be teaching you how to make Henry's vegan BLT. I know what you're thinking. BLT with vegan bacon? Well, that's going to taste like shit. Okay, so let's get started. We're going to start by cutting an incision along the side of our banana. And it should just kind of tear open. Then you want to cut the remaining peel into 4 roughly bacon-sized strips. Now for our marinade, we're going to mix half a cup of water, 1 tablespoon soy sauce for our savory, and a tablespoon of maple syrup for our sweet. And for a little extra flavor, I like to put 1 teaspoon of stoked paprika, stir it up. And now we're simply going to submerge our peel strips into the marinade, let them soak for a bit. So there was a pretty bad storm in New Jersey recently, and I have family there, so I called them to make sure everything was okay, and they never called me back. But they never call me back anyway, so it was good to know that everything's normal with them. Okay, so I've got a stove pot over a medium heat here with some oil burning. I'm just going to throw our banana peel strips on there and let them cook for 5 minutes on each side. And try to watch out when you're flipping these over. There could be some splashback. And if you want, you can throw some of the leftover marinade over the top. Okay. Now let's prep some of our veggies here. We want to cut our tomato into 8 separate strips. Slice the skin off our avocado. Oh, this is our lime. We want 1 tablespoon of lime juice. Kind of hard to get it in the spoon there. Just pour that on the bottom of your work bowl. Now we want to slice the skin off of our avocado. Remove the pit. Mince just a little bit of garlic over it. Then mash it up. Okay, with our banana peel bacon, avocado spread, fresh kale and tomato at the ready, it's time to start assembling our sandwich. Okay, so what I've done here is I've set up sort of a gosh, I don't know what you'd call it. Kind of like a makeshift, I don't know, sort of like an assembly line, I guess, if you will. Whereby I'm just going to take one piece of bread, and first we're going to just mash it into the avocado spread. This is a vegan and gluten-free bread, I just found out. And then add on some of this, along with our fresh tomato slices. And for our lettuce, I've got some fresh kale. And we'll top it off with another piece of bread. Let's make another one. Translates to lost bread. And then later in the 16th century, Henry V.
Allez, c'est parti. Tout d'abord, comme il s'agit de pain perdu cuit au four, nous allons préchauffer le four à 400 degrés.
Voila! Henry's vegan BLT sandwiches. Weird. Well, thanks for joining us here on Henry's Kitchen, everybody. And thanks to all the patrons at patreon.com/Henry's Kitchen for making these videos possible. Thanks, and I hope you have a great month.
Préchauffer le four à 400 degrés.
High school and college students.
Welcome to Foulness Island. The name is unfortunate. It either meant muddy headland or possibly bird headland a few centuries ago. It's about 9 square miles, about 150 people who live on it, but unless you are one of those people or you've got business with them, you will not be allowed in. Most of the island, and importantly, the road and bridge that get you onto it, they're owned by the British military and they will turn you away. But despite having no business here, I am on the island, legally. And that's because I didn't use the road and bridge. I walked along a very different path to get here. The Broom Way has been called the most dangerous, most deadly path in Britain. It goes back at least 600 years. And the only reason that I walked here safely is because I had a guide. A few miles back before we set off, I asked him a few questions.
Historically, there is reportedly 60 to 100 casualties on the Broom Way. The main thing is the tide. It whips round from the North Sea and sort of would come from not as you expect it, sort of straight on from the horizon, but it'll often spiral in to the coastline, and so it'll cut you off from your pathway. It's very easy to get lost out on the Broom Way, particularly in low visibility conditions when it's raining or there's low fog early morning, late at night. As there's no features or markers to take your bearing from, you can get very quickly disorientated. Quite often people will naturally walk further out to sea as opposed to back to land. The Broom Way is only open at the weekends for the public. The MOD use this as an active firing range, and they have done since the late 1800s. And so one thing that we might see out there is leftover ordnance. They do a pretty good job of cleaning up after themselves, but it doesn't mean that we won't see any out there. I've seen shells sort of this big. You just have to really keep your distance. Shell craters are also a problem because of the exploded ordnance that have gone off. So it's essentially quicksand. And so there'll be pockets of sand which are really soft and mushy that your feet will sink into that we have to be careful of. I only guide walks when the tide is constantly going out. So we are 3 hours after high tide. The tide is still on its way out and we should be coming back here as the tides are turning.
So obviously we made it. Thank you, Tom. The path's called the Broom Way because back before the military built their bridge, back when it was the only access onto this island, it was marked by brooms every 30 metres or so. Now, to 21st century people, that implies like broom handles sticking out the ground. But no, I tracked down a photo from 1922, and the brooms were just short lumps of brush. But over the last century, those brooms stopped being maintained. They were either swept away or eroded, and now the path is unmarked. But it's still on the map. It's still a legal path. Permanently closing a right-of-way in Britain is difficult.
On Foulness, there are public right-of-way footpaths that we can access. They are rarely used, and so if you do take them, the security switchboards will light up because you'll get reported by MOD staff or by locals who live there because they think you're trespassing. I wouldn't be guiding this if I wasn't a qualified mountain leader who has map and compass skills, good experience of this guided walk that I do. I have first aid qualifications, so I know how to sort of deal and treat with all the likely emergencies that could happen out here.
That article from 1922 also names some of the people who died on the path. Several doctors travelling to attend patients, young women trying to reach partners, and island residents who got careless or who would sometimes stay in the mainland pubs too late and then try to race the tide back on a galloping horse. Because the part of the Broomway we walked isn't just a footpath. Under modern law, it is a byway open to all traffic, which means that in theory, you can take a horse or a tractor or anything that's road legal onto it. It would be a very, very bad idea to just drive onto the sands, but in theory, you could if you didn't get bogged down. Now, a few times a year, the village on the island and the main road are open for tourism, but not right now, not in 2020, which means that right now there is only one way for the average person to get onto Foulness Island. But there are two ways to leave. We could go off the rights of way, trespass onto military land, and then very soon after get escorted off by soldiers, assuming we weren't arrested. Or we could just walk back. Ready when you are. Thank you very much, Tom Bennett. He's a qualified mountain leader who runs...
Jak se ti daří, malý Marťo? I wanna watch this too.
Just over 50 years ago, the Austrian government decided to build 3 nuclear reactors along the Danube River. It was the age of the atom, the height of the space race. Nuclear power seemed like the natural next step for Austria. But politically, it was risky, and the decision was extremely controversial. It took many years of arguments and protests, but eventually, the country held a referendum. The government asked the people of Austria, do you want nuclear power? And the vote was on a knife edge. When everything was counted, 50.5% said no. The trouble was, they'd already built the first reactor. They just hadn't turned it on yet.
This nuclear power plant was built up from 1972 to 1976. Everything was here. The power plant was ready for operation, including the fuel rods. You only have to put the red button to put it into operation. And then the Chancellor of Austria decided to hold a public referendum. We like to say this special nuclear power plant never splits any atoms, but people, families and political parties. The capacity of the nuclear power plant in Zwentendorf was 750 megawatt. This reactor should have produced electricity for 1.8 million households.
So what do you do with a never-used nuclear power plant? It's not like you can just flat pack it and ship it over to the border to somewhere that does want it. And this was incredibly expensive. Adjusting for inflation, in today's money, this plant cost over €1 billion.
When the result of the public referendum was mentioned on the national TV stations, for 200 people here in Zwentendorf, it was a shock. Nobody estimated this result. The owners, they decided to conserve the reactor because they thought that politicians will change their mind and they are able to put the reactor into operation in 1 or 2 or 3 years. But that never happened. So in 1985 they started to sell parts of the equipment, but this selling process was not very successful. And today we have 99% of the equipment still here.
It's insane, can't we? Austria built a fucking nuclear facility in 1976 and they never turned it on. That's insane. It's fucking worth €1 billion. And it just doesn't do anything. To znamená ten title tvůj, že nekouříš a to druhé. Já nevím, co mám za title.
plant in 2005.
Yeah, that's literally the most decent thing ever. They just built it and never turned it on, man.
We don't have
Like, it's
plans
completely new.
now to use it, but if
And
there's...
they have it there for fucking 50 years now. Like, all those 50 years they can turn it on, and they didn't.
Someday the need for gas-fired power plant or alternative-fired power plant, for example, with biomass, it's a perfect location. In the meantime, it's a training center for nuclear engineers, for training how you can rebuild a reactor. We offer it as filming location. We use it for music festivals, 15,000 people outside and inside. We installed in 2009 a solar power plant, and since 2010 we offer guided tours. It's open to the public. You can
Bro,
book a reservation.
how rich are these people that they built a nuclear reactor, never turned it on, and then just turned it into a fucking concert hall?
But normally,
how
we are
rich
full
are
for 6
they?
months within
But
minutes. EVN bought not only a technical building, we bought also a very specific piece of Austrian's contemporary history. Here everything is like it was more than 40 years ago. I love the special atmosphere you have here, and I'm really glad to present it to other people.
Okay,
After the referendum, Austria went on to entirely ban nuclear power within its borders. Maybe because residents had concerns about accidents, or maybe because they didn't want to deal with the waste and long-term planning.
I honestly do not understand. Oh, like it has to be the oil companies, right? That's the reason why we're banning nuclear energy. The oil companies bribe the politicians. They manufacture consent with paid propaganda from the public, and they're the reason why we have no fucking nuclear energy.
Or maybe...
and it's like the only logical solution.
If you believe...
Oil and coal, yeah, obviously. Coal too. So it feels like coal is getting fucked though. Like coal seems to be losing heart while oil keeps growing. So feels like they're not actually allies. Feels like oil is also destroying coal.
Conspiracy theories, because some of the people who ran energy companies back then were worried about prices dropping and threw a load of money at a scare campaign. The story changes a lot depending on who's telling it. And it is the politically easy option.
It's disgusting, man. Alright, Instagram or trailer first. Oh god, man. What the fuck is this? I mean, this is like a complete basic bitch-ass fucking straight African country. It's big though. It's really fucking big. Is this fucking South Africa? It could be. Oh, it's South America. Let's see, it's... It can't be Brazil. Probably not Argentina. Could be Chile. I don't know specifically anyone who goes for copper. Yeah, I thought it's gonna be like Panama, Costa Rica, some shit like that. Oh, it's not Panama, so it's like Costa Rica. It's not. What the fuck is happening? Jesus! Észes Románia, Hansi. Peru is a fucking copper country? I would have never guessed. Proč mi Vapík nezareagoval na můj tweet?
Ne!
Prasklý hrníček. Druhý aspoň v pořádku. Taky ne. Ty vole. Ne. Prasklý hrníček.
Well, that's not much. Guess we'll have to watch some fucking random ones. Oh.
今日団体さんでほんとくたびれたの。ねえ、何したの？なんかいい匂いするんだけど、足。何してんの？動きっぱなしで汗臭いに決まってるでしょ。本当に？すごい、なんか。
Vapik destroyed my fucking IG algorithm, man.
Oh! What on earth is this cat?
Alright, dude, come on. Not wrong, though. It's not wrong, Kambi.
Buongiorno, Kuba. Przyjechałyśmy do Pizzy pozwiedzać trochę.
Kuba, wieża krzywa, nie krzywa. Ważne, że stoi. Kuba, czekamy na ciebie w słonecznych Włoszech.
Nudno tutaj u nas tak bez ciebie. Wpadnij do nas tutaj na lodzika. Buongiorno, Kuba.
No era amor. No era amor.
Churros s karamelovým dipem. Nyní za pouhých 49 korun. Ten pravý pamlsek na zdvořilostní návštěvy. Churros s karamel.
Dad, I think I am racist.
Nothing wrong with that, Simba.
But Scar said that we are all born equal.
Oh, your uncle identifies as they slash them.
Slash who?
What I'm saying is that your uncle is gay, Simba.
Dad, I think I am racist.
No, our two most corrupt politicians went to our most corrupt president and brought him fucking churros from KFC for some fucking reason.
You're on the frost moon. I don't need to hide anymore. You're on the frost moon.
여보세요? 네. 대박. 아, 진짜로? 아, 미쳤어. 어머, 어머, 네네네, 맞아, 맞아.
Yes, that was him. That was the one in the video, Kambi. Both of them, really.
Mir, GH, geht es so schlecht. Der Duolingo-Vogel ist tot. Wie soll ich das nur verkraften?
Oha, eine Schlaf...
Halt, stopp! Mir ist nicht nach Schlaf zumute.
Ich hab's gesehen.
Erzähl!
Nein.
Die Tasse.
Junge, chill. Ich sag es ja schon, die Kamera da drüben hat es aufgenommen.
Olaf Scholz!
Weil keiner Spanisch gelernt hat, ging der Haiwan eine Runde Fußbus. Da kam auf einmal ein unbekanntes Fußobjekt.
Yippie, Füße lutschen.
Wer?
Was meinst?
Wer gefragt hat, du Otter?
Willkommen in Deutschland.
Mir GH geht es so schlecht. Der Duolingo-Vogel ist tot.
Like, Germans always make everything better, man.
Thank you for being.
Trying to tell me I'll do anything else.
Can you get me visa 39?
Yeah, of course.
Do you even work here?
No, but
Then why are you doing that?
I just wanted to help. Sorry.
Hey, it's midnight. Can we not do this right now? I'm serious. Go home, or at least stop jumping. Fine. Ignore me. Good night, hooligans. Hey, it's...
天上太阳红呀红彤彤哎，心中的太阳是
Mao Zedong.
제가 응? 넌 어디서 왔니? 귀여워. 아 간지러워. 느낌 이상해. 제가
Meow. Why am I getting this fucking reel every single time I do this fucking shit, man? Every time I get this one. Like, what the fuck? Fuck your USB-C, Micro-Tip, V-Geräten, whatever the fuck.
Perhaps goon over feet. It's not just him being weird for vibes, there's actual brain wiring behind it. Your brain keeps a full body map in a strip called the somatosensory cortex. And on that map, the areas for feet and the areas for, let's just say, fun stuff, sit right next to each other. Signals can bleed, overlap, and cross wire. So touch, attention, or emotions around feet can accidentally get tagged as important or exciting. Why does
Dobrý den, pane, víte, jak rychle jste tam jel? Radar vás změřil na 8:30 zóně 20. To je hodně přes. Dobrý den, pane, víte, jak rychle...
Oj, na rozbiegu, piękne wybicie! O nie, znosi go! To nie było w planie! I ląduje gdzieś poza skocznią!
Aha.
U mnie?
No i mamy drugą Wydzieram prezydenta, wydzieram SMS-ki są gromy.
Spazieren gehen. Oha. Schwerkraft. Das Kuchenland. Ich fress nen Besen.
Toilette.
What even is this Cambi like German fucking thing? Why do Germans do this? No one else does it. This is bombonek van. Maybe this one will wake up.
What are you doing?
Whiskers! Oh my, what are you? Drop it! Don't you dare! Got it inside.
Classic Whiskers. Hey, catch me really, Honzi.
Und jetzt Aisha Yildirim, 95 Jahre alt, 500 Kilogramm schwer, sie wagt es! Sauberer Absprung, perfekte V-Position.
Are you kidding me? It's midnight! Go ball! Shoot! Stop that racket! Unbelievable!
Honzik, už nejsi sup, už nemáš právo tohle dělat.
What is the most racist country in Europe? First, the least racist country in Europe is Portugal, as it has historically welcomed immigrant groups from Africa, Brazil, and Asia. So what is the most racist country in Europe?
Czech Republic.
Fifth place, the Czech Republic.
I'm super nice for the fifth, man.
Discrimination against black people is particularly evident in Czech society, especially toward immigrants from Africa. Fourth place, France. France exhibits strong racist and xenophobic sentiments, especially discrimination against Arab, black, and North African immigrants. Third place, Italy. Italian society harbors intense racist sentiments, with some far-right parties constantly stoking immigration issues. Second place, Poland. Far-right parties enjoy significant support in Poland, where immigrants are
honestly, out of all of these, only Poland is actually more racist than us, probably.
a threat to tradition.
There is no way France and Italy are more racist than us.
Polish culture. Before revealing the top spot, share your
It's gonna be Finland.
thoughts in the comments. What European country do you believe is the most racist? The nation ranked first sees both its government and public strongly opposing immigrants and refugees, especially those with Muslim backgrounds, using exclusionary policies to preserve the purity
Oh, the original Nazis.
of its national culture. That country is
no.
Hungary.
Oh, what the fuck? I wouldn't say it's Hungary. Oh no. Why is he speaking English? No.
Dzień dobry. O kurwa, Bóg? Ja pierdolę, serio?
The fuck is Shein? I don't know. Some fucking Chinese company, man. Women's clothing. You should know that.
Ho, ho, ho! Fröhliche Weihnachten, du Ziegenpeter!
Unethical ways to
Money, Part 35. Want to start a business from nothing and become a millionaire? Welcome back. Tag the friend who would help you with this. Step 1. Find a graveyard, ideally one that looks sad and gloomy. That's where people spend the most because emotional spending hits hard.
Asi oba. Oh my god, this is the best pizza I've ever fucking seen. Go see on me.
Arbeitsparalyse. Herr Taube, machen Sie Ihre Arbeit fertig. Nein, kein Bock mehr.
Why is it always a fucking pigeon, Kambi?
Influencer. Oh nein, haben Sie schon wieder Grippe. Schmerz lass nach. Arbeitsparalyse.
Everybody was kung fu fighting. Those kids were... Everybody...
Mně nezbývá nic jiného, než v podstatě pana prezidenta, nejenom jako já osobně, ale i jako ministerstvo zahraničí ho budeme prostě teďka ignorovat.
Everything that I've read, praise the Lord. Worship Christ with the best of your portions. I know I won't forget all he's done. He's the strength in this race that I run.
Mně nezbývá.
Словно ангел жестокий, беспощаден ты. Коли захочешь, то сможешь стать легендой. Ветра вновь зовет, в сердце стучится, но путь ей закрыт. И ты смотришь опять пристально на меня, во взгляде улыбка искрится. Что-то коснулось тебя, стремишься скорее дымку ту отыскать, но не видно судьбы, подходящей тебе, пока не открыты глаза. Проходит, я верю, поймешь ты и скажешь себе, ты лети. Крылья расправив, навстречу несешься судьбе, ты стремительно летишь. Если ты не запомнишь не прошедшее, то утонешь в нахлынувшем страдании. Голос ангела будет все зловещее, с морем слез, что твои оттерзают сердце. Но в руках твоих небо горит синевой. Если хочешь, ты сможешь стать легендой. Словно